welcome to my classes. Today we will be understanding the concept of galvanic cell. Okay, in last one of my video you already have seen what is electrolytic cell, isn't it? So today we will learn about galvanic cell. So first let us see the definition. Okay, so galvanic cell means what? It is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Means in this what you are doing is like you're not providing electrical energy, okay, you're providing just the chemical energy. Means chemical reaction is taking place. In this chemical energy is nothing but chemical reaction, in particularly your redox reaction. Okay, redox reaction will takes place and it will give rise to the electricity. Okay, out of chemical reaction you're getting your electrical energy. Okay, so definitely like chemical reaction should takes place, that is redox reaction means like two reactants you require, isn't it? One for oxidation and other is for reduction. Okay, so here you can see like two electrodes. Okay, so those two electrodes are made up of metals. So one is zinc metal I have taken. This is zinc metal. Okay, this I write. This is zinc metal. Okay, it is made up of zinc metal. It should be dipped in the solution of its own ions, that is zinc sulfate. Okay, we have to take the zinc metal dipped in the solution of zinc sulfate. Similarly, what you have to do in another container, you have to take copper metal. So this is copper metal, copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution. So what you have to take? You have to take the two reactants. One is zinc metal dipped in zinc sulfate, other is copper metal dipped in copper sulfate. Okay, so both the solution both the metal rods should be immersed in the respective solutions, that is zinc sulfate and copper sulfate. Okay, now another thing you can observe in this, these both the containers, that is left container as well as right container, has been linked through this U-tube, inverted U-tube. You can see this tube, like this it is. Okay, so what is this then? This is nothing but your salt bridge. What is this called as? This is called as salt bridge. Remember, this is your salt bridge. Okay, so it helps, you will understand function. What is the function of that salt bridge? Like it plays a very important role. So it even completes the circuit. You can see it is completing the circuit, is also it is connecting the two containers. Remember, the salt bridge is made up of like salts such as KCl, KNO3. So it is made up of KCl, KNO3. Like this salts it is made up of. Okay, so just remember that this is the salt bridge. Okay, so this is anodic compartment and this is cathodic compartment, and you'll understand why this electron flow I have shown. So in working, let us see. Okay, so this is nothing but your formation of galvanic cell. I hope you understood what they have taken. Zinc metal dipped in zinc sulfate, copper metal dipped in copper sulfate, and those two are interlinked by the salt bridge. And here you can see that this anode and cathode, here both the electrodes now they are connected to voltmeter here. Okay, to understand the deflection of current flow, they are being connected to the voltmeter. Okay, here we are not connecting battery, because in electrolytic cell we had battery, because from battery we were giving electricity and a reaction was taking place. But here we are converting our chemical energy into electricity. Okay, so here not providing external battery, just it is connected to the voltmeter through the copper wire. Okay, so now you can see that the complete cell is set up. Yes, your circuit is completely closed. Okay, so now it is complete circuit it is. So now what you can do, the reaction will take place. So that time what happens, whenever the cell will be set up, here whatever the zinc metal is there, no, zinc will undergo oxidation. Okay, zinc, what it undergoes? Oxidation. Here whatever the zinc metal is there, no, it will come out as Zn2+, with the loss of electrons. So this zinc metal is undergoing what? Oxidation. What it does is, zinc undergoes oxidation. Oxidation means loss of electrons. Okay, so it undergoes oxidation. Remember, zinc metals undergo oxidation. So here it is getting dissolved, okay, in the solution. So it is losing the two electrons and oxidation is taking place. At the same time, what happens? Then definitely your electrons will be released. Okay, so here zinc metal, it is coming in the solution by getting Zn2+, then two electrons will be released. Those two electrons, whatever the electrons will be released, you know, they will go up here in the circuit. That is why I have shown this as electron sign like this, because this zinc metal is losing the electrons. Okay, and it is getting Zn2+. Okay, so continuously it happens the same, and your two electrons, whatever they are released now, they are going to that side, cathode. Okay, and similarly at that time what happens, here whatever your copper CuSO4 is there, no, In that Cu whatever is there, no, Cu2 plus. So here it will be rich in electrons now. Why? Because these electrons, whatever the zinc has given the electron, those are being transferred to this. Now this is rich in electrons, so copper from here. So here whatever in your solution Cu2 plus is there, no, it will take those 2 electrons, it will grab those 2 electrons and it will undergo what? Reduction. It will gain the electrons and it will undergo reduction. So what I can write? This Cu2 plus will be there on the solution. It will base these 2 electrons which are given by zinc metal. Okay, those 2 electrons and it will form Cu. It undergoes reduction. Why reduction? Because reduction means gain of electrons. Okay, so it is gaining the electrons. Okay, this much is clear. So what happened here? Zinc, whatever was there, no, it became Zn2 plus by the loss of 2 electrons. It gave the 2 electrons and these electrons are passed to copper electron. Here the copper in the solution Cu2 plus, it will gain the 2 electrons. Okay, because this is plus, this is minus, then definitely it will attract. So here whatever Cu2 plus is there, no, it will gain those 2 electrons and it will form a copper. So this copper will go on depositing here. Okay, this copper metal will go on depositing here. Clear? So this is the reaction which will take place, and you know that definitely oxidation will happen at anode. So oxidation takes place always at anode and reduction always takes place at cathode. So whichever cell it might be, electrolytic cell or galvanic cell, this will be the same. Oxidation always takes place at anode and reduction always takes place at cathode. Okay. So now you can also understand the role of salt bridge. What is the role of salt bridge then? You know that salt bridge will have K plus and Cl minus ions because it is made up of KCl. Like salt we are going to take that. Okay. So here you can see Zn2 plus is in the solution, isn't it? And here you can see that Cu2 plus all will go. Here only SO4 will be there. Yes. So here SO4 2 minus is there in this solution, remember. And here your Zn2 plus is there in the solution. Now these both are charged, isn't it? So like this charged particle should not be there in the solution. It should be neutralized. So how to neutralize this Zn2 plus and SO4 2 minus? So this can be only done through the ions of your salt bridge. So what happens here? Cl minus is there, no? This Cl minus will migrate towards this compartment. This Cl minus will migrate towards this compartment. I'll write Cl minus. Okay. And K plus will migrate towards this compartment through salt bridge. Okay. So here the Cl minus will react with Zn2 plus and K plus will react with SO4 2 minus. So what reaction will take place? If K plus reacts with SO4 2 minus, it forms K2SO4. Okay, K2SO4 is formed. Okay, so this is neutral now. Similarly, what happens here? Zinc, whatever here zinc is there, now this will react with Cl and it forms zinc chloride. So that is ZnCl2. Even this is neutral species. Now they are stable. So since these were charged species, they have been balanced or they have been like neutralized by the oppositely charged ions, and then they are getting neutralized. Okay, now your reaction will be like very sophisticatedly taking place, isn't it? So this is the importance or role of salt bridge, you can tell, because this is not only connecting the two bridges, like two compartments, but it is also balancing, it is neutralizing the charge. Okay, so this is what the role of your salt bridge. Clear? So I hope you understood like what is galvanic cell. Then what will be the overall reaction? Can you tell me? See, overall reaction will be how much? So LHS, zinc plus Cu2 plus. These two electrons, I'll cancel it out. So it will be Zn plus Cu2 plus will give rise to Zn2 plus plus Cu. This is the overall reaction. Okay, your zinc will dissolve in the solution and it will get completely Zn2 plus, and here your copper, what it does, it gains those two electrons and it will get converted into copper metal and that is deposited. Okay, so this electrode will get like lighter and lighter, it becomes thin because your metal is getting dissolved here, whereas this copper metal will become like thick. Why? Because your metal is getting deposited there. Okay, so this is all about the galvanic cell, in which your device is converting your chemical reaction, whatever the chemical reaction is there, now that into your electrical energy. I hope you understood. Thank you.